are still traveling and in transition, and I just wanted to do a little bit of a different video. This last weekend we were in Louisville, and I had quite a few different conversations about my weight loss because we were at a conference that happens once a year, and last year was like right before I started losing all my weight and getting healthy. And so all these people had seen me like at my worst, and now were able to see me at my best, and it spurred quite a few conversations. And I just wanted to kind of go back to kind of when things began and why I started losing weight, what I was doing, and just give people that are maybe new to my channel a little bit of an idea of how things started. Actually, things started last year during Lent. I had given up Facebook for Lent, and it really wasn't too hard. I actually kind of enjoyed having the break from all the social media type of stuff. And then my birthday was on Easter, so my birthday/Easter card that my husband Tim gave me, he was just saying like how proud he was of all my self-control that I had, because he thought I was going to have a really hard time, and I ended up not having a hard time at all. And so he was just really proud of my self-control. So when I was reading that card, I just started thinking like, oh my goodness, like I have no self-control when it comes to food, and I'm so lazy. So I felt like God was really convicting my heart with that. And so I had talked to a couple of sister-in-laws and wanted some advice on what to do, because I had no motivation whatsoever. I wasn't really content where I was, but I was just like, it doesn't sound fun to start working out, and it doesn't sound fun to start not eating what I want to eat and how much I want to eat and when I want to eat. And so I remember asking one of them, like, where do you find the motivation? Where do you find the motivation? I need the motivation. And you know what? Honestly, I never really got the motivation, at least in the beginning. I just knew in my head that I needed to make a life change and I needed to get healthy. So I kept on talking to my sister-in-laws, and I joined Weight Watchers, because that was kind of the thing that people, like the recurring thing that happened for people that were achieving their weight loss goals. And I knew that I could just count calories, but I would just be doing that blindly, and I really wanted to be making actual like healthy, like good choices. And I thought, well, maybe Weight Watchers could help me with that. And they did. And so, I mean, it was a lot of hard work. And I started moving. I did Jillian Michaels' 30-day shred, 30 days in a row, right away when I started. And that is actually still my favorite workout to do, because it just builds muscle. I love having muscle, especially in my arms. And it's like the first time that I've ever had muscle. And this, I'm actually smaller now than I was when I was in high school, which just kind of blows my mind, and don't really understand it, and I'm still trying to grasp my mind around that, because I think I still have the mentality, like when I look in the mirror at myself, I still kind of feel like I'm looking at the person who I was a year ago. I know personality-wise and everything, like I have changed so much this last year. God has taught me so many different lessons and brought me through so many things this year, and I feel like a totally new person. But when I look in the mirror, I still kind of struggle with that. When I look at a picture of myself, though, that's when it hits me, and I'm like, wow, like things really have changed. So yeah, so that's a little bit, tidbit of how things got started. If you are like running around trying to find some type of motivation, you know, even if you're not motivated, you can still start, and just having that knowledge that something needs to change. That's all that happened for me. I just knew I needed to do it, and I buckled down and I did it. And once I started losing the weight, that became my motivation, because it was really encouraging. And then I put everything on Facebook for all my friends to be all over my business and know what was going on. And that held me accountable, along with encouraging me, like all these people that were commenting, saying like, wow, you're doing an awesome job, like I can see your progress, you're doing great. And I even started getting people sending me messages asking me what I was doing and wanting help. And having those other people that are looking for you for advice and help, that really kept me going and motivated and wanting to do a good job, not only just for myself, but because I felt like that was an even bigger piece of accountability to keep me going. So just wanted to do a little encouragement. I'm excited that I'm almost like at my 1 year point with all of this. I'll have to do something special for that video. But just wanted to, I don't know, do a different little info vlog for this since I've had this conversation quite a bit. Oh, and the other day, Tim and I got to go over to Naltz's house, and I don't know if any of you knew who Naltz is. I'll put his channel as a link down below. But we got to go over to his house, and I was talking to him and his wife about the whole Weight Watchers and losing weight and stuff, and they gave me a huge tip that you can order grilled chicken nuggets at Chick-fil-A. Did anyone else know that? Because that makes me really excited, and I just had them yesterday for the first time, and I think that's my favorite food at Chick-fil-A now. It used to be just the regular chicken nuggets because I love the peanut oil that they fry them in and everything, but I had them, was it 3 weeks ago when we were in Cincinnati, and you know, just when you haven't had fast food in like a year, it just doesn't taste as good, and so I was kind of disappointed when I had it. But having the grilled nuggets yesterday was wonderful, and the kids had regular ones, and so I tried one after eating a grilled one, and you know what? I'm sold. I love the grilled ones, so excited for that, and yeah, so that's it. I hope you're having a good week. I'm hoping that these videos will start getting more regular and back on Wednesdays. We'll see how that goes, because it's been a while since I've uploaded a video on Wednesday. I may just have to stick to another day, or who knows. But yeah, so that's life. We're going to actually go to our house tomorrow and see it for the very first time, and move in Saturday. So, wow, life is still crazy and going, but we're holding it together, and God has been just so faithful through this whole entire transition time. Usually I would be so stressed out and frantic and a crazy lady with everything that's been going on, but seriously, like, looking at every single detail that we've had to get done for this move, like, God has totally just put everything in place for us, and there really hasn't been any room to stress because everything's fallen in place perfectly. So stick around. I don't know what I'll be talking about next week. We'll see how things go when we get to Cincinnati and I can start, hopefully, starting to work out regularly again. I worked out a couple of times this last weekend at the hotel, but not as much as I was hoping. So life is just transition and just trying to make good choices when I can, and that's about it. I hope you have a good week. See ya.